Is reality as we know it fake? This is a legitimate question that has been asked by some of the greatest philosophers in history. In fact, Plato's The Allegory of the Cave asked this exact question. To summarize briefly, the Allegory of the Cave is about people trapped inside of a cave. Their whole lives, they've been told that the shadows they see on the wall are reality. It's only when one of these people is able to break free from the chains holding him looking forward that he's able to see the light. It's only then that he realizes that his whole life, his whole reality, has been fake. He tries to warn the others inside the cave, but none of them want to listen. They want to stay within their fake reality. This might sound similar to you, and that's because the Matrix is pretty much the exact same thing. You have someone who follows the white rabbit and then realizes that his whole life and his whole reality is actually behind a simulation. To me, the Allegory of the Cave is the earliest version of simulation theory. And I think when people think of simulation theory, they think of a computer simulation. But in my mind, I don't think that's exactly getting the whole picture of it. Let me explain really quick. We have 5 senses: sight, hearing, smell, touch, and taste. So is it naive to think that there are things outside of our 5 senses that influence our perceived reality? I personally don't think so. And if this is hard to believe, think of consciousness. We can't scientifically measure consciousness, and even scientists today have a hard time proving what consciousness exactly is. Does it exist independent of the brain or dependent of the brain? These are still questions that we're not able to answer. And we all experience dreams, which don't exist in this physical world that we see. And you can even consciously decide to do things, like me deciding to make this YouTube video, or you deciding to subscribe to my YouTube channel. To elaborate further on our consciousness, when we dream, we are consciously perceiving our subconscious. So just because something might not exist within our 5 senses doesn't exactly mean that it doesn't exist. You and I both know that we have dreams, we daydream, and we have thoughts. But what exactly are thoughts? Where do they even come from? These are clues that point to more being to reality than what we're able to perceive. So, going back to the Allegory of the Cave, the big question that this asks to me, the allegory that this makes in my mind, is all of this fake? Is reality itself fake? And to answer the question, I don't know, but I don't think that this is everything that exists, everything that we can perceive with our 5 senses. I do think that there is more, and consciousness is, in a way, proof of that. We can experience things in our lives that don't exist physically. We can't measure things like consciousness or subconsciousness, but we do know that it's there, and we have a pretty good idea that it is there. We even have sciences revolving around subconscious behaviors, like psychology. So to answer the question of, is reality fake? Yes and no. I think what we experience with our 5 senses is real, but I do think that there is more to be seen than meets the eye. We can consciously observe our thoughts, which don't physically exist, but we can bring our thoughts into existence physically. This is something that's pretty profound to me that a lot of people don't talk about. This YouTube video that you're watching right now has come from here, and now it exists and you're able to view it on YouTube. But with all that being said, I really have no clue what exists beyond what I have just told you and what I have observed myself. If you have any good ideas, please comment below. I would love to see what you guys have to say. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. And if you want more content like this, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to upload around every week to 2 weeks on pretty much anything that interests me, but my main focus going forward will be philosophy. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again sometime soon. Goodbye.